Hello, my beautiful friends. This is Shreen Purewal bringing you the latest real estate updates and market updates in Canada and the world. Okay, so we're January now, 5 days into January, and it's been a crazy year already. Already, two geopolitical tensions have started with Venezuela, Iran, and more to come. What is that doing to the markets? What's happening in Canada? What's happening in the real estate market? Ultimately, this is all about, there's two things that runs the world: money and power. Okay, and especially money is the one that most of the world is facing issues with because of inflation. They keep printing money, and what backs this money is supposed to be gold and, precious value, a value of some sort. So when you buy your house is the asset. It's the money is replaced with the house. So what is money replaced with in the US? Just the US dollar name, essentially. There's not really a lot of gold backing the US dollar. And there's a whole US brand name backing that currency. So it's interesting times in the world. Definitely going to be lots of inflation coming up. What's happening in the real estate markets is we're facing a bit of a liquidity crisis because we're realizing money is just becoming worthless. They are raising or hiking, money is becoming more risky. It's more hard to get money, real value money. And that's causing a bit of a issue in the housing market. Liquidity, as they say, liquidity. So there's nothing really, and companies are laying off staff. There's a slowdown, and this trickle down effect means less money is flowing around. And when less money is flowing around, what does that lead to? It leads to the housing market and money circulation, the economy slowing down as well. So you're going to see the real estate market now becoming a seller. It is a seller's market, guys. It is absolutely a seller's market right now. Now, we've looked at Vancouver, we looked at Toronto. They've been hit hard because they jumped hard, okay? They went up so high, so fast. They're not even in line with the average income in Canada. So that market definitely is correcting itself. Here in Victoria, we're still okay. We're still holding steady. But what's happening now is we have more competition. So before, more supply, let's put it that way. So if you're listing your condo, you're competing against 6 other condos that are listed in the same building and who also want to liquidate fast, and some are willing to discount to compete with you. So we're facing more competition. It's becoming, sorry, did I say earlier seller's market? Sorry, sir, I meant to correct that. It's becoming a buyer's market is what I meant to say. My bad. So it's becoming, the buyers now have more options. They have the power. They get to pick and choose what they want. They get to say what they're going to offer. So definitely a buyer's market on that front. Now, if you have watched my videos, I've said invest in 3 things: gold, silver, and real estate assets. And for some of you, Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin's really volatile. It's very speculative. But gold, silver is old school. I stand by that. And real estate is old school. I stand by that. So now, because it's a buyer's market, if you're a buyer, definitely Victoria real estate market, last 30 years, through the ups, through the down, has always held steady. Look right now. Look at Vancouver. Look at Toronto. They're all struggling. Are we? Not as bad as them. You're not seeing our name in the newspaper or the headline news. Not us. So my 2 cents is, guys, this year, or if not next year, get ready to jump in and buy opportunities. Don't jump in when everyone's already jumping in. Then it's already jumped 20%. When it's cool, when it's a buyer's market, you buy when it's low, you sell when it's high. Now is a buyer's market. We're heading into a buyer's market the next 2 years. Jump in now if you can. Now I would say let's wait till let's say March. I would say May is when you can kind of figure out which direction we're heading in, and see what product you want to get to. Do you want to get into a condo? Now, what you have to realize is that no matter what's happening in the market, our population ain't getting less. Demand ain't getting less. If anything, we're going to see another jump in a 5-year cycle again, because we still have a housing shortage. If you watch my videos for the last year, I've said this over and over again. Demand outpaces supply. But what's happening right now, there's a liquidity crisis. So it's making it temporarily, with this whole economic crisis, a bit of a buyer's market. But this won't last long, guys. It's a 1 or 2 year story. It will switch again back to a seller's market, mark my words. And so far, I would say 80% of my predictions have come true. So right now, sorry, I keep mixing sellers and buyer's market. Yes, it's going to become a seller's market. Right now, it's a buyer's market. That's right. Long day. And so you want to get in now because it's a buyer's market if you want to buy a house. If you want to sell, guys, maybe hold on. Or if you bought it 20 years ago and it really makes no difference, you've made your upside already, exit now. Or if you're exiting now to put into another asset that you know will outperform your current asset, that's another investment strategy that you need to review and see if it's best for you. So anyways, dear listeners and viewers, I love you guys. I thank you all for listening and for following my tips. And all I'm going to say is 2026 is going to be the year of gold, silver, crypto. I'm old school, guys, but yes, I call it gambling money. You can throw your gambling money crypto's way. And old school real estate. I mean, I've never gone wrong in real estate. I've invested for the last 20 years. And if interest rates do fall, which they most likely will want to do, even though we're in an inflation environment and it's not recommended in an inflation environment to reduce interest rates, they may have to do that to stimulate the economy. So how do you stimulate the economy? By making money cheap again. Say, hey, here, money's cheap. Come take it. Go buy a house. Yeah, but after a while, when you make money cheap, it pushes the price of everything up, because essentially when you make money cheap, money's lost value. So you need more of it to buy a home now or buy food now, which we're experiencing right now. So I don't know if they're going to drop interest rates. If they do, jump on it, because what I foresee with the way inflation's heading, we're not going to have cheap money for long. Those days of 3%, 2%, I don't ever think we'll see those days again. If we do, I just don't see it coming back. So anyways, guys, I keep saying bye and coming back with another trail of thought. But yeah, 2026 is the year of gold, silver, and real estate, and any opportunity that comes up. If you're trading in the stock market, AI has been booming. NVIDIA, your AI, your Amazon, your tech. Be careful. Everything that goes up too fast comes down too fast. But you ride the waves. I call it riding the waves. And again, if you're a long-term investor, 10 years, like your home price may come down one day on your BC assessment 1 year, and then it goes up the next year. If you're a 10-year investor, get in, because the future is AI. But if you're going to be an emotional investor, don't get into AI, okay? Just stick to your day-to-day Costco stocks, your Bank of Canada, your TD Bank stocks. Stick to your steady stocks. And be careful, guys. Don't get emotional. Don't make emotional decisions. It's a year 2026 of it's all going to be good. We just got to realize assets are the way to hedge. Best way to protect yourself is in our hard assets, and the future is bright. And I'm always here. If you have any questions or what do I foresee, or what do I see in a certain stock or real estate or what, let me know. But I'll tell you one thing, 2025 was phenomenal for me in the stock market. I basically doubled most of my portfolio, which was amazing. And condo and real estate, I've been watching it for the last 2 years. So ever since 2021, 2022, when that multiple bid craziness was happening, I got scared of that. I saw as a realtor firsthand, like this is not normal, I step back and says, when things are too, again, emotional, you got to step back and pause for the emotions to settle, and better decisions and better predictions can be made in a market that's less emotional. Love you guys. Take care and all the best. Message me and like and follow if you have any questions. Let me know. Cheers.